Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Buckeye Sports Now. I'm Colin Hossell and here's this week's top sports news. On Sunday, Ohio State's men's soccer team played host to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in the team's attempt to bounce back from a 4-2 loss at Penn State last Tuesday. The Buckeyes entered the game with a disappointing 1-5 record with 3 defeats coming in overtime. But eager to improve the team's Big Ten record to above 500, Ohio State struck first as junior striker Nate Ebner sent his shot right as the Rutgers goalie dove left. The Buckeyes played as well as they have on offense in any game this season. In the first half, Ohio State completely controlled the ball, shooting 11 times, 7 coming on target. Midway through the first half, Rutgers committed a handball in the box, setting the Buckeyes up for a free kick, which senior back Austin Bergstrom put in the back of the net. Ohio State coach John Bloom wanted the Buckeyes' aggressiveness to continue in the second half.
You know what? We wanted to try to have the same approach to the second half as we did in the first half. We didn't want to relax because we were ahead 2-0. So I think maybe that was the biggest adjustment, was let's not take our foot off the gas pedal.
Rutgers scored a goal just 1 minute into the second half, but the Buckeyes got it right back 7 minutes later as sophomore midfielder Abdi Muhammad struck a free kick for a goal. This gave Ohio State a 3-1 lead, a score that would stand the rest of the game, giving the Scarlet and Gray the victory.
We're getting better, and so winning helps, and winning improves confidence. So I think we're headed the right direction.
3 days later, on Wednesday, the Buckeyes were back in action, this time hosting Valparaiso. And once again, the Buckeyes struck early. This time, senior forward Danny Jensen scored just 4 minutes into the game, but he didn't stop there. Jensen added 2 more goals, recording the first hat trick in 4 years for the Buckeyes. Ohio State won the match 4-1 and improved their record to 3-5. We turn our attention next to a sport which Ohio State athletes will not compete until 2017, track and field. Many eyes interested in international competition were on the Olympics in Brazil this summer. But 2 Buckeye sprinters represented their country in Poland at the IAAS World Under-20s Championships. Lantern TV's Patience Carter spoke to Nick Gray and Carrington Winters about their experience and one quirk that makes their relationship unique.
Carrington Winters and Nick Gray both impacted the men's and women's Ohio State track team as freshmen, and they just so happened to be dating.
I think that has brought us a lot closer together because we came into Ohio State together, and transitioning from high school to college, we just grew together and experienced the same thing and transitioned together, so it just helped us.
Our personalities don't allow us to grow an ego, so we're just the same old Carrington and Nick.
I think it's helped me go into my sophomore year with more confidence because I could compete at the world level and did well in the 4 and the 4x4, so I think it's helped my confidence the most, but I also got that experience of running internationally, so now I know what my goals, I know what I'm looking forward to.
I'm just happy to be in Poland on Team USA, and the fact that Carrington was on the same team, how can I be mad?
Next year, I think for Nick, I can't speak too much for him, but I do want to win a Big Ten championship as a team and individually, either the 400 or whatever my coaches put me in, or the 600 indoor, and just PRing and making sure that I stay healthy.
It's the same for every year. I just wanted to make it to nationals. That's always the goal.
Both Buckeyes are motivated and determined to remain healthy going into their sophomore years. My name is Patience Carter, and I'm reporting for the Lantern News. Thank you.
Thanks, Patience. Ohio State's women's volleyball team went on the road last weekend, sweeping all 3 matches before starting Big Ten play this week. On Friday, the Buckeyes traveled to Wisconsin to take on the 3rd-ranked Badgers before coming home to host number 2 Minnesota on Saturday. Lantern TV Assistant News Director Jenna Linesar spoke to Ohio State outside hitter Louisa Shermer about the upcoming games.
I think it'd stun the whole Big Ten crowd, and I think, we'd be thrilled to do that, and I think the nature of the Big Ten is you can beat anyone on any given day, so I think it's for sure possible. I don't care about the rankings.
The women's soccer team looks to get back on track, and it has won just 1 of its past 5 games after a strong start. The Buckeyes play host to Nebraska on Friday at 7 and Iowa on Sunday at 1. The men's soccer team looks to continue its win streak on Wednesday when SIUE comes to Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium. Ohio State's football team is off this weekend as it has a bye. Next week, the Buckeyes are back in action as they return to the field playing host to Rutgers at noon on the first day of October. That's all from the Sports Desk. Make sure to tune in for exclusive football coverage, analysis, and stay tuned for next week's Buckeye Sports Now. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and give us a like on Facebook. Thanks for watching.